Helen Taylor. I am the executive producer of The Social Chase and the Social Squad podcast. Welcome. I'm here to introduce our two co hosts today, Jordan and Chase. Now, you may ask, why am I introducing them? They've been on the show before, but this will be the first time that Jordan and Chase are hosting the show on their own without our extroverted co host, Sarah. And why am I saying this again? It's because, just especially for Chase, he's very quiet and introverted, and he's not a conversationalist. And I was just so impressed with Jordan, his interaction with Chase, and Chase's interaction with Jordan, and them helping each other out to have a conversation, which is challenging for both of them because they are both quiet and introverted. But it's just what they have to share with us is so important. And I just really am so proud of them for going forward with the show on their own and out of the comfort zone. So let's congratulations to my two co-hosts Jordan and Chase, and enjoy the Social Chase Squad podcast.
Hi, welcome to the Social Squad. I'm your host Jordan.
And I'm Chase Taylor.
Yeah, your host. Today we want to talk about maybe some of our favorite movies. Movies because we recently just watched the movie Elf. But we can also talk about like some of our favorite movies. It doesn't have to be like a holiday movie. So some of my favorite movies growing up, I watched Star Wars and Indiana Jones. It's funny because both of them had the actor Harrison Ford that played in both movies. I would always watch them on repeat. It was really fun. I enjoy the premise of adventure out in outer space, and yeah, we enjoy. So one of my favorite movies. I've kind of diversified my taste more recently. I watch like MCU movies. I watch action movies, horror movies. What about you, Chase? What are some of your favorite movies?
Well, there are a bunch. So far, there's Madagascar and Finding Nemo, and there's Minions, and mostly Despicable Me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I Finding Nemo was probably my favorite Pixar movie growing up. I liked it. I also liked Shrek. Especially the first two movies. And Madagascar was awesome. I liked it. Yeah. Although it was funny how it's called Madagascar. After the first movie, they kind of left Madagascar, and then they're in Africa in the second movie, and then they're in Europe in the third movie. And eventually, the penguins, like the Minions, got their own spin-off movie. Like the Minions were kind of sprung off from Despicable Me, which I also really liked. Do you usually agree to how usually the originals are usually the best movie, and usually the sequels usually aren't better? Like a lot of people say that usually the originals are usually the best.
Well, never actually thought about it, but yeah. I guess I would agree.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, there's some I think like Shrek 2 is really good compared to Shrek 1. Those two are definitely the best in my opinion. Yeah, and do you play any games, Chase?
Yes. Yes, I do. I have a Nintendo Switch, and I used to play the Wii. So far, I have a bunch of games. There's Mario, Donkey Kong, new Sonic Frontiers, and I just got Crash Bandicoot 4.
Bandicoot, yeah.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I plan on doing it in the future.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have a Switch, but I play with some of my friends. Which was like Mario Kart, like you said. Like the Smash Bros. Games. I also recently got the PS5. It's funny because it's been out for like 2 years, but it's been hard to get up until very recently. I actually got in the bundle with the new God of War game, which I haven't played yet. But I have played the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 because I remember growing up, I always liked playing Call of Duty games with like my brothers, using it online. I also I used to have a Wii too. I used to play like Wii Sports all the time. Like I think bowling and tennis were my two favorite things to play.
Yeah, I like those two. I did baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Yeah, baseball. So they are really fun too, and boxing. Yeah, I had to be careful because I had to put like the wrapper on my wrist because otherwise it would have fallen on my hand, maybe hit some furniture or someone.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, you gotta be careful with those.
safety precaution.
Yeah, no, yeah, like a safety hazard.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I also like how I like playing board games too. Just a few like board or card games I like playing, like Uno. Um, um, I thought it was very fun. Huh? Would you agree?
Oh yeah, I did like Uno. So what games did you like? I mean, what did you like? What kind of war games did you like?
Games I like. Um, Growing up, I played like a lot of like wrestling game. I was a big like WWE fan. Like I mentioned, I played a lot of Call of Duty games growing up. Um, I played some football games. Oh, I played Lego Star Wars games. Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite things growing up. Um, I'm not like a big gamer anymore. I kind of play games like every now and then. I like watching TV more, but I think when I was young, I was very good at a lot of these games. Like because like do like repetition, everything, learning strategies and everything I play, you just pick up on like the pattern. My autism really helps with that. And
So you like Shrek, Madagascar, Finding Nemo, and Indiana Jones. Which movie did you like out of all of those?
um, that's tough because like three of those are like Pixar movies and Indiana Jones kind of its own thing. I think I would say like Finding Nemo the best because I liked animals growing up and having like a movie about fish and like kind of like their perspective and like how how like humans kind of stole Nemo from like, the ocean and put him in like a little aquarium. I just thought the storytelling was really cool and really cool. And I was happy when they finally made a sequel, Finding Dory. Like it was like almost like over 10 years I think after the original movie. Um, so I think that's probably my favorite movie now.
Hmm.
Growing up,
Yeah, that's cool.
it's really cool. Yeah, I also love the SpongeBob movie, the first SpongeBob movie, because I really thought that it told a good story. And fun fact, the first movie was originally supposed to be the original series finale of SpongeBob, because its creator Stephen Hilbert pitched that to Nickelodeon. Oh, say let's end this series with the movie, but Nickelodeon wanted to keep SpongeBob going because it was making them a lot of money. So I think right after that, after the movie, Stephen Hilbert actually left the show as a writer, and that's when like you notice the show kind of changed its humor and its animation right after that. It was still good, but it wasn't quite the same though.
True.
But I really yes, I really like the first movie. So yeah, Chase. I know we talked about games. Were you any good at the games you play on your Switch?
Oh yeah, I am good at Donkey Kong and Crash
Crash.
and Spiral.
That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So since it's December, we're getting close to 2023, the new year, right?
Yeah.
I think one of the what are some of your plans for the new year?
I'd
Goals.
say that.
Oh, it's a
Oopsie. This is airing in January.
January. Oh yeah, sorry. So we're gonna be in the.
Just say, hey, it's the new year. What's your plans?
Okay, it's the new year. Okay, so instead of saying that, okay, I'll say.
Oh, for
okay, we'll be
future
then.
tense.
Okay.
Okay.
So Chase, so it's the new year. Do you have any plans or goals for 2023?
I am thinking about like trying to like have another cartoon pitch for my characters since the Nickelodeon animation accelerator didn't go forward with my project idea.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
What are your plans?
My plans. My plans for 2023. I want to finally get my book published. I've been working on for the past 3 years now or so. The premise of the book is about a young boy on the autism spectrum. It's a little different. It's like more like geared towards young adult or new adults. So it's kind of like a long novel that I've been working on. I've actually late last year I started working with a copy editor, and now I want to make the cover and get it published. I think I can get it done hopefully midway through this year. So that's my goal, and I'm self-publishing because I want more like creative freedom. Because I know when you go to a published house, they'll pick their editor for you. They'll design the cover for you. But I kind of want more creative freedom. So, and that's why I've actually made a website. Kind of it has like some of my poetry on it, some of my writings, and it's gonna have my book on it very soon.
Oh,
Pretty cool.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Chase, I noticed you have some like merchandise of your a book on it.
Yes.
Do you have like a website for that?
Yeah, I actually do. It's called theletters.com.
Letters.com. That's really awesome.
And sometime tomorrow, I'll get some new letter critter trading cards made and shipped to me.
Trading cards.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep. And
Awesome.
yeah, and it'll have lowercase letters and sign language and a small picture that
Are
gives
you-
the letter.
Are you able to play like games with these cards, like kind of like Pokemon cards
Oh yes, I
or
am.
something like that? That's really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can make cards on my book, but I think I can definitely make some like shirts on them when it comes out eventually. It's all about marketing.
Yeah. Okay, so I know that you're an artist, and I was wondering did you ever think about like making the cover yourself?
I did think about that. Honestly, I have my associate's degree, in graphic design, so I thought, I'd probably design that cover myself, and that's actually one of the projects I had in one of my college classes. But I think honestly, I didn't. I'll design the cover where I made like a sketch of like what I think I want the cover to be. But I think I want to hire a professional to do it. There's an online platform. I forget the name of it, but because really the cover is really that it can make or break your book. Because the saying, don't judge the book by its cover. But everyone judges the book by its cover. The cover looks interesting. People are like, oh, hey, I want to read this. This looks very interesting. So yeah, I think I'm honestly gonna. I'll design the cover, but I think I'll make a sketch of what I think one is. But I think I'll actually hire a designer to make the colors and everything, bring it to life, the front and back, and the spine of the book. So I think I'm gonna do that.
That's nice.
I've been saving up for it for a while. So, I moved this. My bad. So I forgot what I was gonna say.
So my mom actually made the first cover for my letter critters book, and the second one was made by Philip from the Stetson Library. The third one is from Transcend Studios, and the fourth one I'm actually created myself with a few changes.
Nice. No, you're an artist too, and you design your own cover.
Yes.
That's really awesome. So, how'd you find the cover designers for your other books? Like, where'd you find them at?
My mom's friends with the guy from the Stetson Library, and she found a company for my third book.
Oh, nice. That's awesome. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know. Good. Knowing people in the field. So yeah, are you doing any fun stuff for the new year? Anything planned?
I don't know. I think just trying to enjoy my merchandise, and maybe making some videos.
Nice. It's always fun.
Yeah, and just trying to like imitate music, like like cover music.
Cover music.
Mm-hmm.
That's really
I use a program called Mixcrafts for music making.
nice. What's your favorite music? You think?
Hard to decide. There's a bunch of them. There's R&B and Motown and yeah. What kind of music do you like?
I like a lot of different kinds of music. It really depends on my mood. I I like a lot of pop music. You know, like a lot of radio music. I like a little bit of rap. My friends got me into a little more rap too. But I like some Spanish music, I like jazz music. It really depends on my mood, honestly. I'm not too big when it comes to music. I kind of appreciate all different kinds.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Speaking of jazz music, I'm actually my family's planning a trip to New Orleans this year in April. I've never been there, but I think it should be fun.
Well, so do you like the music there?
Yeah, I know they did do like a lot of jazz music on there. Like I like jazz music. Appreciate it. There's like a different tunes too. I've heard before, and I know they have like good like seafood there.
Hmm.
I like they have like crawfish. I'm really looking forward to going there.
Wow.
Yeah, down south. Yeah, we're actually going there in honor of my grandmother who recently passed away last year.
Oh.
But I think it'll be a fun trip though. I'm really looking forward to it.
That sounds nice.
Yeah, trip.
Okay, so my dad's actually a jazz host, and
Really?
he actually hosts a radio show, and he produces some jazz concerts, and he's the #1 chart artist with a lot of other jazz artists, like Will Downing.
Oh, Downing.
Yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I don't know too many jazz musicians off the top of my head, but that's really amazing, honestly. Yeah, it's really cool you get to do that.
Yeah.
So, Chase, I heard that you're gonna be graduating soon. Is that true? True? Is that true?
Yes, I will be graduating in December 20. So my dad actually loves jazz music, and he's actually a radio host of the Groove Show, which is every week.
That's awesome.
Yep. He also produces some jazz concerts with some special artists like Will Downing, Mesa. Yeah.
That's really awesome. Yeah. Do you like jazz music yourself?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
They're cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, Chase, I heard you're graduating as soon as is that true?
Yes, it is. I'm doing it in December 23rd. I mean, 2023 with a bachelor degree in graphic design.
And what school do you go to?
Central Connecticut State University.
Awesome, CCSU. And when you get the degree, what do you think you're gonna do with like after? You think you want to get maybe like a full-time job?
I'm not sure about that.
Not sure about that.
Maybe just do design things for a living, or
Nice.
just put my work into the books.
Yeah, I know it's tough because I work in a pharmacy. I work practically full time. I work like maybe 35 to close to 40 hours a week as of late, and I know it was really challenging. Working that many hours because I remember when I first started, like they kind of eased me into it. Then then they started giving me more hours slowly but surely. But it wasn't so bad after a while. You know, my coworkers were nice, and I started learning what I need to do, so that wasn't a problem for me anymore. Maybe eventually I might want to live in Penley. I'd be willing to try that. Maybe drive and feel like transportation, all that stuff. You think you want try you want to try any of that, or no? It's tough.
I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it's tough. So Jace, I noticed you like being on the radio show, the podcast, but like you're a little quiet. Do you know why you're so quiet?
Sometimes I just don't have much to say.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm kind of like an introvert like you, and when I was young, I was really quiet, but I kind of learned, come on my show a little bit more, and it was really tough learning that. I think first you got to, like kind of put yourself in the conversation, like even if you're not like a lot of times I'd be quiet because I wasn't sure what to say, but eventually like I can say, oh, I like doing this, or like I agree with you, and like you kind of like you kind of like like kind of like fake it, I guess. You kind of try to make small talk, and eventually it gets easier and easier. Um, it's kind of like like not being afraid of something. Like first you just tend not to be afraid. That's like the first step, and so like getting better at talking. So that's what found that kind of works for me a little bit, and like always being willing to try new things. That really helped me interact a little bit more. So that really helped me. Being on the show really helped me.
Oh,
Yeah, thanks.
that's cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think I could try doing something like that. Yeah, sometimes I have a little hard time trying to say things. I didn't know I wanted to say them. I just don't know how to do it out loud.
Yeah, I understand. I feel. Let's see.
Sometimes I'm a little afraid to say things.
Yeah, I was like that too. Like I was afraid to say something, and like I was worried it'd be like the wrong thing to say, but it doesn't hurt. If you say it. But you're welcome, Chase, for the advice.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you for the advice. I'm gonna try to work on that. I just feel a little nervous to like say those things out loud.
Yeah, I understand. No, you're welcome.
How do you feel about living independently?
Yeah, I thought about that a few times. I think it can definitely be a challenge, but I think if I get the right guidance, and I make like a little sheet like what to do, like how to budget, to pay for your bills, utility, food and all that. I think I could live independently if I really put my mind to it.
Oh.
But so I think there's definitely something I'm gonna try on in the future, because I always want to be the best version of me possible, and I think I can definitely do that.
That's nice.
Thanks.
It sounds like I don't feel like I could live independently.
Yeah, it's not easy. Even a lot neurotypical people struggle with that. But yeah, so we've talked about some of the fun things that we do. We talked about some of our fears, about some of our goals for the new year. So I think we're gonna wrap it up for today. Thank you again for joining us on the social squad. I'm Jordan.
And I'm Chase.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye bye.
Is there any things that you still wish you still could do as an adult that you got away with as a kid?
Like anything I could do as a kid. I like stuff you did as a kid and you get away with now as an adult. You wish you do. I don't know. I wasn't really like a misbehaved kid or anything like that. Like I didn't really do anything that I couldn't get away with now. I don't know.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Nah, never mind. Yeah, what about you, Chase?
Oh, you Chase.
I don't know. Let's see. Maybe use the oven, or just or use stove, or try to make your own food.
Yeah. That would be nice.
I almost burned my house down with the microwave one
wow.
time, because what I did was I made microwave popcorn. I was home alone, and I poured the popcorn, no problem, right?
Yep.
And I poured in a bowl. I'm like, it's not that popped. Like I could have left it in for like 30 more seconds, more popcorn would have been popped. So I put it back in with the bowl, which was plastic, by the way, and the thing. And all I know, and then soon I noticed, wait, why is it smoking? And I'm like, and then I poured water in the microwave, which don't ever do, by the way. That can cause a microwave fire. Luckily, it didn't for me. But long story short, there was a whole crack melted through the plastic bowl at the bottom.
Ooh.
And then, so yeah, that's how I almost burned down the house.
Oh my.
Yeah, there's
Never did it again.
Yeah, probably not. Like there are certain things you do not do in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Like if you have a grease fire on the stove, don't pour water on
No,
it. You're
use
gonna
a
get
fire.
a big use a fire extinguisher or cover it.
Yeah.
Get it off the heat because you're going to have a grease fireball,
Yeah.
and that's going to destroy your house.
Yeah, I think I was like 8 years old when I did that. I'm just glad I didn't put like a metal spoon in there because that would have been way worse.
Oh, that would have been
This is a
worse.
plastic bowl, yeah. But I'm like,
And
yeah.
also, don't put metal in your microwave.
Yeah. Or
yeah.
tin foil. Yeah, don't do that either.
No metal in the microwave.
No.
There's actually a show on the Food Network called Worst Cooks in America. They get two teams of the worst cooks you could think of. And they also have a celebrity version of it as well. There are some, this past one was childhood stars. They got some from The Nanny, others they had from Full House. The actress who plays Stephanie Tanner.
Jodie Sweetheart, I think.
I think so too. I cannot
Some of
pronounce
that.
her last name.
How rude.
Yes, how rude.
How rude.
She was also on it, and some of the dishes when they first start out, they look awful. I don't know how in the world you made it to celebrity stardom with cooking skills like that.
I know, they say we eat with our eyes. For something that looks bad, we don't want to eat it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think my mom's
Exactly.
watched that. She loves Food Network shows.
There's also up and coming shows that are starting. Like recently, my family has gotten into Guy and doing Guy's Ultimate Game Night, where he gets a bunch of celebrities doing culinary food games and trying to win money for their charity. I know this most recent episode, they one of the teams did charity for Autism Speaks, which is nice, and it's close to my heart because my brother is autistic. And also our co-host Chase is also autistic.
Yes.
So that hits hits close to home to me.
Yeah.